Hello, and welcome back to Dollmare. Let's get into it. Bye.
Another day, another chance to prove you're barely competent. Get moving.
Well, that's just mean! That hurts my feelings! I don't like that. Be nicer to me. Please? Also, this hallway is definitely getting longer. Yeah, it is a lot longer than I remember it being. Honestly, I haven't been keeping, like, a whole lot of count on its length and longevity, but, like, it just... Employee of the Day poster's going. I remember my hands, flesh and bone, now they're different. They don't ache, they don't move the same. I wonder if you've noticed it yet. You will. Am I a doll already? Kind of waiting to like flip one of these and Kay is just there and I scream really loud and then she's like, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh yeah, you think hiding in the closet and scaring me and jumping out being like, whoa, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh yeah, no shit, that would scare me. Or whatever. I don't really think I need the bucket anymore. Look, I know that there's somebody whispering to me.
Listen up. We've got a new problem on our hands. Some of the dolls have a paint defect, but you can only see it under a UV lamp. There's a UV booth ready for you. Get in there and make sure every doll is checked.
Look at this. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Package. Oh, Teddy. Hey, Teddy. You stay right there, Teddy. My god, every single day it's something new with you, isn't it? Also, this said day 5 and then question mark. Is that because I'm questioning?
I love you.
Am I question? Oh, sorry, I didn't know she played sound there for a minute. Is that because I'm questioning what day it is? Or is this like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing? Five Nights at Freddy's reference? But yeah, is it like a Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know. Yeah, like, is it like... Is that a paint defect?
I love you.
Or is that just an angle of the lighting? I mean, that looks like a paint defect. Okay, yeah, okay. But, like, again, like, is that, like... What is the,
I love you.
Is it specifically Five Nights, or is there more nights after this? Is this a Five Nights at Freddy's thing? I find it so funny now that every horror game after Five Nights at Freddy's is basically just always been Five Nights now. It's like there's a... 5 is like the, you know, milestone night, you know, that's the big one that, like, everybody's like, oh my god, so much shit's happening. You know, bodies are flying everywhere, and people are boom, bang, boom, all over the place. And it's like... We could do 6. There is a 6th night. There are 6 nights. There are 7 nights in a week, actually. Believe it or not, you know, it's not
I love you.
just isolated to the 5, but, you know, whatever. What do you got? Did you pee your pants? I didn't mean to scare you. All my loud noises I was making, I didn't mean to freak you out. Alright, these dolls are exceedingly normal for how off the walls the previous night was. For how off the walls the previous night was, these dolls are very normal. So they're definitely trying to slow burn me. They're trying to scare me. Just little by little. You know, not anything major. But they're trying to get me to the point where I'm going to be complacent in this job. And then suddenly I turn, you know, like suddenly it's just a living nightmare. But I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to become complacent in here.
Hello.
Because sooner or later, one of these things is going to move. And yes, I know the lights are flickering. I'm just deciding to not pay too much attention. Keep that on. How long was that there for? one, yellow eyes dressed in lumberjack clothes, should say hello. What runway model that has yellow eyes? Beware of. Did I say dolls? Was that always like missing and torn off? I don't. Look, I'm trying to do my job. When you flash the lights, it makes my job a lot harder. Just make sure there's nothing in here before I like put all this effort into fixing up one of these things. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah. But you make my job a lot harder whenever you flicker the lights on me. You know, it's very tricky for me to do my job. Like, correctly. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh my god, what? No, I'm trying to do my job, okay? You talking in my ear does not help me get my job done. It does not. At all. Why?
Hello.
Hi. Why the flashing lights? Wait, okay, hypothetical, right? Like, hypothetical. If I kept the lights off and performed in the dark, how much easier would my job be? You know, if like just... Because the lights are flashing, it is a constant for the lights to flash. Is this hair considered an abnormality? No, okay. There's not really a lot of mohawks. But like if I turn the lights off, they wouldn't flicker. So... I mean, is that the play here to turn the lights off? You know, is that like the way to avoid the jump scares? If you turn the lights off, the lights won't flicker. But then the downside of that is you are in there with the lights off. And my god, these dolls are increasingly just normal, which is very concerning. And oh my god, could you stop flashing the lights? I get it. It's haunted. There's creepy dolls. This... What does he say? Hello, lumberjack clothes. Okay, so these are regular yellow eyes, I believe. Like, they're not, like, evil. Alright, now this game loves to hit me with the jump scare when I go in, like... when I go out. So when I go out here, there's probably a jump scare waiting for me. Do they always have eyes? I don't remember them having eyes. But yeah, there's probably a jump scare waiting. I'm sure it's probably okay. Oh, shit. Nope. Stay there. You there. Close you up. Be right back. I'm gonna leave the door open because, honestly, I don't give a fuck about your rules. Alright, that goes there. Oh, keep your doors closed. They still fucking get me every time. I don't need to keep the doors closed if they kill me. Doesn't matter if I close the doors or open the doors. I'm just boned either way. Uh-huh. I mean, honestly, what's the scariest thing that's gonna happen in this game? Is there gonna be like a big doll that chases me, like that thing in Resident Evil 4, like the original, like the Salazar thing chased you?
That was very nice.
Like, is that the scare here, that, you know, I get a big doll that chases me all of a sudden and I have to run through the factory? Or, you know, maybe I just die, but like, either way, again, not all that scary, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I will give this game its points, though. It has been slightly jarring at times.
Very nice.
So I'm not gonna, like, I'm not trying to bemoan it. This game is actually very scary, kind of. Yeah, just put you there. Yeah, so that's good. Like, I am glad. But, like, yeah, like, realistically, what's the scariest thing that can happen in this game? Like, there's some dolls here or there. There have been some pretty good scares, though. Like, oh, good scared. But, like, with that in mind, I know what to expect. So how much more scared can I really get? Oh, I remember you. Yeah, yeah, you think you're a little angel, but my god, you're just the devil. I know your game. Because last time, you just... Man, that would be a good scare too, is if you put them in the x-ray machine, you're flipping them around, and then they like... Okay, you might just be normal. And you put them in the x-ray machine, you flip them around, and then like they change when they're in the machine, you come back and they're different. I don't know. They might have done that. They might do that. They might have played around with it. Maybe it's hard because you could technically keep your eyes. Do you bleed? Tell me. Do you bleed? You will. You will. Hi.
That was very nice.
I bet that was very nice. You know, it wasn't very nice. This. Skadoosh, skadoosh, skadoosh. No, I'm sorry. Man, if I was a real employee at this doll factory, I might be one of their worst employees ever. You know, I probably would deserve to be turned into a doll with how much shit I put this doll factory through. Just gotta keep checking behind me, you know? It's just... In the off chance
I love you.
that there is something... Oh, your eyes blink. Nope. So what's with the ring doll? Is the ring one gonna come back? Just keep Teddy Bear there for safety. Wonder how many times I've spun this. I wonder if they keep track.
That was very nice.
Uh-huh. See, I just had... Could we stop doing that, please? I'm really just trying to do my job, and you flapping the lights all the time just really does not help me do my job. Actually, it helps me do the exact opposite of my job, because I have to look away from my monitors and my doll checking to, you know, make sure that I'm not about to die. So I would appreciate it if we didn't flap
Let's
the
play a
lights.
game. We will hide and you have to find us.
Say thumbnail. Oh, fuck off. Alright, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck you so many ways. I found you. Oh. Okay, I really hope these little shits are just hiding somewhere in here. Oh, there's a note. It feels like thicker, heavier. It's pressing down on me. I saw myself in my... I didn't recognize my own face. Was it mine? I don't know. I'm busy right now, Kay, okay? I gotta find some little shitheads. Fuck, there's a ladder up there. I didn't even notice that. Man, are these things allowed to hide anywhere else? Also, how many do I have to find? There's 3 of them, I get that. But again, where are these 3 in? If I don't find them, what happened? Is like the Beneviento house in Resident Evil with the hide and seek? They come out and kill me. Can they move rooms, or is it just like designated to here? I'm gonna give this one more once over, and if I don't see him in here, then we'll go check out some other rooms. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. You know, they're kind of sneaky little bastards. I saw that one hiding in the corner, and you know, that wasn't all that fun. I'm sure there's probably a couple others somewhere that I'm missing. Okay, I'm gonna assume that they're probably outside somewhere else. You know, like there was one in there, but there's probably... Yeah, okay, I figure as much. I don't have depth perception on my sound, so when you laugh in my ear, I have no idea where it's coming from. I have no depth perception. This does not help me. It only just makes it kind of creepier. For those of you who don't know, I'm deaf in my right ear, which, you know, birth abnormality, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, so deaf in my right ear. Fun fact, though, that I didn't realize, because, like, you live your whole life with it, you don't really, like, know, like, you don't process what you, like, you don't know what you're missing, you know what I mean, if that makes sense? So I didn't know what I was missing, but I recently learned that I do not have depth perception on sound. Because when you only have one area for audio to enter, being my left ear, all the audio funnels in through one ear, meaning you cannot discern left from right if all the audio comes in the same place. Well, shit, Kay, you could have told me earlier. God, yeah, Kay really could have came out at any other time instead of now and been like, yeah, hey, you're gonna turn into a doll and just get, like, screwed. But no, I guess she just wants a friend. I don't know. Kay's probably evil, if I'm being honest. Hey, you little shit. Okay. Uh-oh. But anyway, so yeah, since all audio funnels in through, like, one main pathway, which is my left ear, I don't have an idea of where sound comes from. I can hear it, like, I'm not saying I don't hear it, but, yeah, it all funnels in through one entrance point, so you cannot discern where sound is coming from, which is a very interesting thing to think about, because people don't, I feel like. I think people, I don't want to say take it for granted, but that is kind of what it is. But I say, I feel like when I say people take it for granted, that I'm, like, belittling them. I'm like, oh, you guys are so much better than me because, you know, God, I hate everybody who has 2 ears, 2 functioning ears. I think you should all go to hell. I'm like, no, no. You know, I mean, like, that's not what I mean. It's just, like, yeah, but, like, I say take for granted in the sense of, like, people don't expect that. You know, people don't, like, think about it. Which is totally valid, because I never thought about it until recently. But it's super crazy to just be like, oh yeah, I don't... This again? The door is not locked if I just opened it! Fine, whatever. Stupid fucking door. But yeah, no, it's a very it's a weird thing to think about, because, like, no one does, and you don't think about it, like, at all. Because you're like, oh, okay, yeah, 2 years makes sense. Well, you only have one, it all goes in the same channel, and it's just like, you don't have it. It's like 3D headphones and, like, that stuff. All those settings mean nothing to me. Like, genuinely, I have no use for them. They are the, like, most useless thing on the planet. But because I don't need them. You know, it's like, there's all these new features that are coming out. It's like, okay, that's cool. That doesn't help me. So, like, even when sound is happening like a game, like footsteps, I cannot tell you if they're coming from the left or the right. Because it all sounds the same. Like, it's all the same deal. Can I leave? No. But, like, it's all... I'm rambling to fill time because I cannot find these dolls, and I don't know how much of this I'm realistically going to keep in the cut. But... So I'm gonna check this room again. Oh, there you are.
You got me.
Okay.
You've got to be kidding me. Gone again? I didn't say you could leave. Stop slacking and get back to work.
Your friend was out though. You had, like, your 3 little hellspawn children that came out and wanted to play hide and seek.
That was very nice.
Yep. What is that? Oh, hey, dude. What's up? Bye-bye! Alright, you look good. Thought I saw something on my desk. Oh, whoa. That is a, skeleton hand or something. Goodbye. Do that again. You don't have a head, of course you don't. Let me just make sure there's no, like, razor blade. Yeah, there really is not a lot happening tonight, which is off-putting. Look, I will get your order once I have this doll done. You can't just overload me with things. You know, that's not how this works. Okay, given the fact that that order printed and an actual action occurred, I'm assuming that in doing this doll right here that nothing's gonna happen because of the creepy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Would you stop? God, dude, I was just talking, okay, about creepy shit not happening. And then you go and do that, and you make me look like an idiot, okay? Look, you can do whatever you want, but don't make me look like an idiot, okay? I know what I'm talking about. So please, for the love of God, don't just sit here and make me look like a moron in front of all my very lovely viewers of probably a couple of people.
I love you.
So, you know, do you have anything to say to the viewers?
I love you.
Yeah, see? You could, you know, that translates to like the video. So, you know, if you want to do that, that'd be great. Under certain conditions, a doll may ask you for a ball. Stay calm and follow the appropriate steps. Find a ball and quietly hand the ball to the doll. After giving the ball, step aside and allow the doll to leave on its own. Do not attempt any other form of communication or action with the doll. If the doll asks for something else or you don't have a ball, notify your supervisor and leave the workplace immediately. The fuck? Does a pumpkin count? Can I give him a cactus? It's ball shaped. Yeah. Okay, just between you and I, and you and I, and us only, there's a grand total of about 4 spherical shaped objects in this room. I'll let you figure out which 4 of those may be. But there, well, unless you count these heads, I could give him a doll head. What if I just, okay, I'm gonna take a couple of these heads. Because maybe these count as a ball. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like, hey, I want a ball. And I'm like, here, take a doll head. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, it's the actual order thing. Green eyes dressed in lumberjack clothes. Alright, let me go get a box. Maybe I can find a ball while I'm on my way to get a box. I don't know. I still have no idea what that thing was that made me fall over last time. Because it was like, I came out this door and like, I don't know, something hit me or tripped me and I just like fell flat on my back. And I don't know what that was about or why. Like, something about this is very satisfying to me. I don't know what. Sorry. Right. You're gonna ask for a ball, you dapper little boy. No? Okay. Right, I gotta actually look for abnormalities. 5 fingers, 5 toes. Yeah, looks good. Alright. Anything I should know about? Not hiding any contraband. Alright, cool. Oh wait, I'm putting you here. It said lumberjack, right? Green eyes, lumberjack clothes. Alright, cool. At any point, is a child, like, going to ask for a ball? Oh, shit. Whoa, right. You stay there. I'm gonna go grab a bucket to deal with that mess. Again, I'm sure you're saying something, but every time you talk too quietly for me to actually hear what you're saying. So I don't know what you say, and I don't know what you do or why you do that say thing. Is it? I feel like I'm getting like a grainy camera all of a sudden.
You've got to be blind. This is far from okay.
Dude, come down here then. My god, I don't know what your deal is. Huh? Speak up! Speak up! Up your voice, because I can't hear you. I'm half deaf. I need you to talk a little bit louder for me to be able to hear anything. Hi. You see, I have no idea if that's who you're talking to. There's been nothing in any of these dolls. There's been like a couple of the black light things where there's been like some. Aside from that, none of these dolls have really had any abnormalities that I've seen. I don't even know what happened with the last one, what that abnormality was. Because, yeah, I don't know, nothing happened. What? Oh my god, what?
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too. And I hate your friend that's rattling around in my air ducts.
Hello.
Hi. Look, I just, you know, I'm really, yeah, I just gotta, I don't know what I gotta do, but I gotta not do this. I gotta find another job. Literally, I think anything might be a better improvement. Alright, you're missing a hand. I think it's this hand, yeah. Alright, Again, can't hear you. Don't know what you're saying or why you're saying what you're saying. But if you want to speak a little bit louder, you and I could have a very nice and engaging conversation. Also, I feel like I'm so far out of frame half the time. That frame, like, this, I thought you might ask for a ball. But sure, okay, I guess not. Oh, okay, lumberjack costume.
Hello.
Green eyes and says sweet cheeks or hello? Green eyes, lumberjack clothes, okay. I don't even need to really check anything. It hits the rest of the order details. I honestly don't care if they get, cursed at all. You know, if they're stupid enough to order from this company, they're brave enough to suffer their consequences. I'm a petty man, I know that. I don't care.
You have done enough for today. Go home and rest. Tomorrow is going to be different. I will be waiting for you.
Different how? I'm here? I heard that one. They said you're here. What does that mean? You're here, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. But, like, why am I here? Why do I do what I do and does what I does? I don't know. Who doos knows what they doos knows? The calm before. Okay, well, okay, so there are more than...
Well, you managed not to be a disaster today. Let's see if you can keep it up.
Of course, okay. I have $14,000. I've bought everything. What's the point of giving me money that I can't use? Well, anyways, on that note, that is this episode of Dollmare. Episode, series, video. I say episode and it just sounds weird. I don't know. This part, yeah, sure. That's this part of Dollmare. So as always, I'll catch you all in the next video. And again, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. And then I'll catch you in the next video after you do all those other things. Yeah. So as always, just gotta stop talking. Bye-bye.